Hey guys, so my name is Pruthav Mandora and I have been studying behavioral sciences for the last 7 years. I've been training, professionals in corporates. I've been doing a lot of one-on-one counseling sessions and training and therapy sessions as well. And hence I thought during these days of self-isolation it would be great to share some hacks and tricks that could, enhance or make just make this whole time a little more better or worthwhile or just bearable. The human brain has about 75 to 90,000 thoughts on an average in a single day, but only 5% of these thoughts are fresh. This huge chunk of 95% of thoughts helps us in engaging with day to day activities like brushing our teeth, crossing the road, to making decisions on what to eat, what not to eat, to making on decisions of what to buy, what not to buy, what road to take, what not to take. All those decisions, to your logical decisions, to the decisions you make at your professional front, to basically pretty much everything that you do on a day-to-day basis. It is all based out of the conditioning that you've had on your past life, or to skills that you've learned, to skills that you've acquired, and skills you have understood through experiences as well. But these 5% of thoughts that we have may or may not come to the human brain at all. Basically, these 5% of thoughts come in when your brain is actually stimulated. Now, how does the stimulation work? And how does the brain get stimulated at all? Or how can we get more of these 5% thoughts? Let me tell you a little more about it. But before that, we got to understand some basics about how the brain actually works. The brain is nothing but like a bunch of neural cycles. We'll use the word neural cycles. That's like the circuits of the brain, okay, the cycles of the brain. And when I say a bunch, I mean 3 trillion. That number is always debatable because no one really knows. So like just millions and billions of neural cycles. Okay, that's what our brain is actually made of. Now these cycles are nothing but your habits. Now, right from brushing your teeth to wearing your shoes to opening up a laptop to browsing the internet to doing anything. It's all these neural cycles that come into picture or work in combination together. Now, every single time you try to learn something new or try to acquire something new, you're challenging the set pattern of the brain. Like I said, it's a cycle, hence it's an algorithm, hence it's a pattern, right? The brain understands patterns very well, and everything in the brain is into patterns. So every single time you pick up a new habit, you falter it at a little because your brain is still sketching out the neural cycle, and after in a while you do it seamlessly because actually this little super computer is processing it seamlessly. So once this cycle is complete, it's now a part of your brain, it's a part of your old cycle, right? And this is how habits form. Hence we form habits, and after a point we reform them or we upgrade them, right? Or we break certain habits and we change them with certain newer, but there's always something that fills up, right? So this is how your brain primarily works. Now every single time you go down to make newer neural cycles, your mind actually stimulates. That's when you get new ideas, that's when you acquire a skill, that's when you understand something certain about certain something and you dive into it. That's when this brain stimulates and just lights up like that. Now, why is it so important to stimulate this brain? Because, guys, it's been 10 days and more that we've been in our houses, or we've not just had the same kind of lifestyle that we once were used to. And because of that, our brain is not stimulated enough. We are not using the brain to the capacity as we used to do it when our life was normal, or once when our life will go back to normal. And hence, the brain itself has a lot of added energy, and hence that's one of the reasons why most of us can't sleep at night, or we just have this whole lazy feeling every day because we aren't quite getting out of our houses and doing the same things as we used to once. Hence it's important to keep this mind stimulated so that when we go out there, we aren't just like caught in what's happening all over again. This will also help a lot of you to battle out boredom because we just don't know what to do beyond the point. I have seen enough on Netflix, like for sure by now, and most of you have as well. It will eliminate a lot of, it'll help you eliminate a lot of these questions and factors and these unwanted thoughts that you have in your alone time, and actually help you do something more productive. It could. So stay with me and stay tuned. I'll tell you a little more in the next video about the first hack of how to actually utilize it. And it's a hack that actually most of us have been using it for a long time, but we're just not aware about it. So stay tuned, stay home, stay safe, and have a great day.